Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Thursday, December 9, 2021. Yesterday, the markets consolidated, retrading the same prices from the prior day before closing at the highs of the day. We did not make a whole lot of progress to the upside, but we did finish up near the highs with just a slightly higher close. And that's something that we're able to test here and discover and see what that has led to. So that's what I'm going to do here this morning. I've got all four instruments selected. The setup's based upon entering the market long at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Currently, we are trading lower in the overnight session, so I'm going to add that to this test we'll be looking at by going to the opening filters, clicking on gap down from the gap direction. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on price patterns, and I'm going to describe that action that we saw yesterday, specifically in the S&P. All the different instruments had a little bit different variations, so we're going to be looking at one that is true for the S&P today. The others are just slightly different. But that variation that we're going to be looking at is a day that closes up near the highs of the session. So to add a close near the high of the session, I'm going to say that it closed in the top 25% of the daily range. And I'm going to do that by going to the active today, and I'm going to grab this option here, close in top 25% of the daily range. It comes from this category here of the last open and close. And then I'm also going to add the information around just how much did it close higher on the day on a percentage basis. So if I look at this active today, it's telling me we closed less than 0.25% higher on yesterday's close. So I'm going to add that as well. So that means, we had a green daily candlestick that closed above the open as well as above yesterday's close, but just a little bit above yesterday's close. So that's what we're adding with that piece of information there. And then close in the top 25% means that it closed up near the highs of the day. So that's kind of the pattern I was wanting to look at. I can add the indicators, put us in a similar market environment. We're above a 10 and 200-day simple moving average now. And here I can click View Results. And here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. When you gap down, and the prior day closed at the highs of the session or right near the highs of the session, but that was just a slightly higher close than the prior day. This is taking place above a 10 and 200-day simple moving average. Now, that percentage base is only going to be true for the S&P today. The others are just slightly different. For the S&P, we've got 86 samples here. The NASDAQ has 59, the Dow 82, the Russell 42. If we look at the win rates on them, 3 of the 4 are pretty similar. The S&P is the strongest of the group. At 64% of these have closed above the open following that pattern. For the NASDAQ, it's 59%. For the Dow, it's 60%. For the Russell, it is 50%. If we look at the average moves, they are very similar in size for the S&P. They are similar in size for the Dow. The NASDAQ has a larger average loss, and the Russell has slightly larger average wins. So the average moves are not heavily skewed as a grouping of this, but the win rates are slightly favored towards the upside, with the S&P being the best of the group, and this only being truly applicable to the S&P in today's context. So hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck today, and we will see you next time.